Welcome everyone, and thanks for clicking on the video. This is the nefarious cube on Desolation's Edge. Necro to fail is Borderlands 3, and I'd wager to bet that everybody that's watching this video right now either knows how to crack the code already or has done so themselves, and you guys are all aware that this thing is like a giant floating loot box, and we're about to get some free loot out of this thing. Now I came up with the idea the other day. I wanted to see if Mayhem mode affected it at all. So why not amp it up to Mayhem 10 and see if we can get some easy, free, good quality loot. Let's get after it. Alright everyone, so as you can see we are here at Desolation's Edge in Necro. This cube is extremely easy to get to. You just have to take the fast travel point to Desolation's Edge and run there. Not even any enemies in sight. There's a couple of the cyclones spinning around in the area, but not a single one bothered me while I was doing this. For those of you that aren't already aware, this is basically a quick little puzzle on Necro that all you have to do to crack it is shoot the appropriate square in the cube with the appropriate element. I'm sure there's a way to tell which one you have to shoot, but the easiest method is just to pick an element and start shooting until you see one light up like you just saw right there, then swap to the next element. Not only do you have to shoot every side with an applicable element, you also have to shoot one of the sides with a non-elemental type weapon, what is called a kinetic type weapon. As you can see right here, I actually got one of the sides, the appropriate side, with corrosive in the first burst. However, I just wasn't sure, so just to make sure I kept shooting the remaining of the sides. It can be difficult to tell if you actually got the right side lit up or not, depending on what portion of the cube's rotation or orbit it's in, whatever you want to call it. So you just got to keep going until you notice that you actually for sure got it lit up, or until you're shooting every side and your weapon is obviously not lighting up one of the sides anymore. So this character is actually in, normally rocking in Mayhem 4 right now. I'm still trying to progress through the different Mayhem levels and increase my loot and my gear quality. So if I could get some good Mayhem 10 drops out of this cube right now, that would be amazing. But I feel like what is about to happen is what normally happens to me in loot boxes. They just get my hopes up and then tear them down as soon as I see what's inside of them. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Only 2 legendaries I think I saw fall out of that thing. We got a Jacob's shotgun, 900 damage times 10. At least it sounds cool when you pick it up, I guess. Not really better than any of the other gear I got. A couple purples and blues. What else we got in here? Where's that legendary at? And a Jacob's sniper rifle, which isn't even close to as good as my Malawan sniper rifle is. That is extremely disappointing. I was really hoping for some easy Mayhem 10 gear, considering all you have to do is spawn in that area. You just run to the cube and you don't have to deal with any enemies whatsoever. Well, that kind of falls in line with exactly how I was expecting that cube to go. I will say I was definitely expecting more than 2 legendaries to drop out of it. I'm not even 100% sure if Mayhem levels affect this loot that comes out of the cube at all, but I'm really curious if you guys could leave a comment in the comments section. I'm really curious to know if anybody has had some really good loot drop out of that cube at all or not. I was actually planning on doing this video with one of the good buddies of mine, Easter Bunny. Give him a shout out quick. However, he wasn't at level 57, so if some good loot did drop from that, we didn't want to risk it. So let's take a look here. Yeah, we got that speed loading, and we got the monocle from Jacob's. At least they were both anointed for Beastmaster, I guess. That's something, but definitely probably not going to use those pieces of gear. Well guys, I apologize, that was a lot more anticlimactic than I was hoping it would be. However, hopefully a couple of good things came from that. You know that if you already opened up the cube in your playthrough, especially if you did it prior to Mayhem 2.0 and Mayhem 10 being a thing, you may have not missed out on anything. However, this is all just based on my one attempt. And B, if you haven't already opened up the cube, you know that it's extremely easy to do by just throwing on Mayhem 10 and running to it. And maybe you guys can help throw some information in the comments section. Go run to the cube really quick on Mayhem 10, open it up quick and see what kind of loot you got. I would be really interested to hear if anybody gets anything good. The other part of this is since I did do it on my own, my buddy Easter should have the ability to do it on his playthrough since he wasn't doing it with me. As you can see, this was us trying to grind him out from level like 43 to 57 today in the slaughter shaft because we don't have the DLC, so we were trying to use one of the methods for getting him leveled up. I was trying to power level him, but hopefully this weekend he is able to get to 57 and we can reattempt this and maybe see if we can't get some good loot drops out of it. If you guys aren't already liked and subscribed to this video and to this channel, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. However, I just appreciate you guys stopping by, and I really appreciate any information you guys are able to throw in the comments section. So with that being said, you guys take care, and hopefully I see you on the channel again next time.